Welcome back to my channel. If you're just learning who I am, then you're in for a treat. I'm Nolly Gonzalez and I'm currently in the revision stages of my first novel. It would be so cool for you to subscribe as I love talking, sharing tips, opinions, and advice about the writing process and my own experiences. As an example, today's topic is on handwriting versus typing your story. I've put out there that my writing journey has been one of self-discovery. I mean, whose hasn't? For a while, I swore to hell and back that I was a pantser, and I didn't need a stinking outline to write my story. Well, I learned that was not the case. During my denial phase, which was from 2011 all the way up until 2017, I spent a lot of time trying to type up my story as I went, just pulling it from my brain and smacking it into the keyboard. And it worked. In a manner of speaking. Typing my story directly to the word processor became more difficult than it should have. I kept pausing, rereading, then deleting. It was super easy for me to write a scene, convince myself it was pure trash, and then delete it all. Chapters weren't even safe. This developed into a bad habit, and I never finished anything because I convinced myself that nothing was good enough, and then I'd be too stressed to write. None of this is to say that typing doesn't work. I have no shame in using my phone and typing on the go. As a matter of fact, it's something I do recommend because for some scientific reason that I don't have the credentials to explain, your brain treats the experience like texting, which allows everything to flow better. You can use your Notes app or Pages for iOS or whatever your favorite writing app happens to be. Later, copy and paste it into the main file, and if for some reason you abbreviate when texting, fix it during revisions. Now, I graduated high school in 2011. I didn't start writing then though. I was working on a bunch of ideas all through middle school and high school, and I almost finished one specific story I lost/forgot about during the transition from high school to college. But the point is, I was able to write without limitation. I spent a lot of time wondering what the hell I did so differently back then. Turns out I spent a lot of time writing it all by hand. This was because I was writing in the middle of class and there were less chances of getting caught. I mean, I still got caught and my mom was called a few times, but no detention, and at least I was able to get my story down. At home, I'd grab that same notebook and pick up where I left off. Once I finished a chapter, I typed it up so I wouldn't lose it. Mind you, I was extremely careful with that notebook. I mean, it was the only hard copy until it was transferred to a flash drive or a floppy disk. It would really surprise people when I'd pull out the floppy. Good old early 2000s. I shared my writing process in an earlier video, and I mentioned how beneficial writing by hand is, because your brain edits what you want to say before you commit it to paper. Your brain assumes that whatever is being written is going to be final, so it has to be correct. That isn't to say you won't find a weird misspelling or typo, but your story will have its first round of edits way before it's typed. Another great thing about handwriting your project is there's no deleting, rewriting, or second guessing until it's time to type it up, which is also another go of editing. Moral of the story is there's no right or wrong way to get your story out. This was just my point of view on the matter, and for me, writing by hand is the way to go. If you find yourself pretty much self-editing and getting nothing out, give handwriting a try. If writing by hand takes up too much time and your process is more efficient by typing away at a keyboard, do it up. Either way, leave a comment and tell me which method is ideal for you. Subscribe to my channel for more writing content and debates. Turn on your notifications so you never miss an update from me, as well as follow me on social media so we can always chat. Thanks for watching, writers. Until next time.